Testing. Malaria. Nothing in my ear. Hey, I'm Rory Bradford, but don't let that put you off. I'm here in beautiful Vancouver, also known as slightly better Seattle. And I'm here to film a shite video about local car sharing programs, Car2Go and Evo. The question on no one's mind is, which one does Rory prefer? So let me document my answer so you can all watch it and ignore it. Let's start with Car2Go and cut to the chase. This car looks like fuck! These cars look like pregnant ice creams, and you'll probably look like an ice cream fetus driving one, but it's for good reason. These cars were designed to be small and nimble, getting you from A to B in no time at all. The good thing about driving the car the size of a pancreas is that you can park it almost anywhere. The downside is that parking was actually a myth created by the 9 divines of Akatosh, and it doesn't actually exist in Vancouver. Should be okay to leave it there. For those of you who don't know, this car is manufactured by Smart, who are actually owned by Daimler, who you probably know best for their Mercedes-Benz, who in turn are owned by my auntie's cousin's left arm's dog. This particular model is known as the Smart for 2 because it was designed for 2 people. It's a lot of fun. I can only imagine the excitement in the meeting room when they first pitched it. Once inside, I was really astonished to find that there's only 2 seats in here. What the fuck? Anyway, you wouldn't want to be much bigger than 6 foot to get inside one of these things comfortably. I actually had to get a penis reduction in order to fit comfortably, but once you're inside, it's actually pretty sizable, unlike my penis after the reduction. It has everything you need, except for a decent trunk. Not that you can see in the trunk anyway, with the tiny rear view mirror and the insanely fidgety side view mirrors. The temperature controls also have this really handy window. As you scroll across, the number becomes, holy shit, the numbers get really big. I couldn't see that number before, but once you put the little window on it, it's just right there. Speaking of numbers, the engine that sits just behind me is a 3-cylinder gas-powered engine that's actually turbocharged, pumping out just under 100 horsepower. Now, considering the car weighs just a tad less than 2,000 pounds, it's not very slow. Whoa! No, I'm just kidding. That was actually what I did, is I used my neck, put it back to sort of imply the force of the acceleration, but it's not actually that quick. I'm sorry to... Shit! Sorry, Billy. With mild power comes mild responsibility, which means sometimes you have to stop to avoid hitting children and the likes. The good thing is, if you're a foreign driver like I am, it has a really good turning circle. So all you need to do is turn the wheel, bit of gas, and you're out of an embarrassing situation very quickly. Shit, there's Billy's mum. All in all, the Smart 2.4 is the perfect get-around car, and actually the perfect getaway car as well. The downside is, it hasn't got much room for the boys, and it'll probably lose in a crash to a penny farthing. But we have one more option, and it's called Evo. I'm standing over here now randomly, and unlike the Car2Go, the Evo was designed for British Columbians, locally owned and operated, which strikes me as odd because it looks kind of like a gothic ostrich egg wearing a hat. The hat is, of course, a roof rack designed to house your various outdoor equipment, so don't be fooled like I was. The car is, of course, a Toyota Prius C. The C stands for... Once inside, you'll notice something straight away. The steering wheel is kind of this weird oval shape like a loaf of authentic focaccia or something, which is actually okay, because the Evo comes with heated front seats, perfect for warming up your artisanal bread wheel for a mid-shite video snack. It's also got 5 seats and a half-decent trunk, which puts it way ahead of the Car2Go in that department. Otherwise, everything else is pretty standard in here, except for when you turn the car on. No, I'm just kidding, but there's nothing. Being a hybrid car, it's powered by a gas engine and a battery. It's kind of like driving a torch that does the old fart. This camera angle hurts my neck quite a lot. The 2 engines in tandem put out about 100 horsepower, about the same as the Car2Go, but in a much heavier shell. How does it feel to drive? About the same way it sounds. It's basically the exact replica of the sound I make when I'm talking to Mum on the phone and I'm pretending to listen to her. No, I do listen to you, Mum. So, arguably, the Evo looks a little bit better, it has more room, and you could probably strap one of these Car2Gos to its little cute hat on top. However, it does cost quite a bit more to drive per minute than the Car2Go. Out of pure mathematical necessity, I'd have to recommend the Evo for any drive for more than 2 people, and the Car2Go for everyone else. However, we have one more option. We could steal a bike. Oi! Give me your bike! Fuck, those kids are fast. Okay, didn't get the bike, but we still have the other option. It's another Car2Go. This time it's the Mercedes-Benz CLA 250, 210 horsepower sedan that shits on the other cars! It's got the classic front end snub-nosed shark and Ariana Grande arrows at the rear. So just like the outside, the inside's no competition with the other cars. It's spacious and damn comfortable. I've actually found it's a really good place for a very expensive nap. The seats hug you a little bit more as you drive, and there's these really handy collision monitoring warnings that happen on the side mirrors. Sometimes they're a bit annoying, you know, when Billy's in the side mirror, but otherwise really handy. Anyway, yeah, it has all the other bells and whistles that you'd probably want, including a sound system that's far superior to the other cars.
Music. You still watching this? Music. Music. Pardon me?
Fuck, we're filming. Oh shit, sorry man. Yeah, so look, things I don't like about the car. The transmission lever is way too close to where the wiper stalk would normally be in a car, so instead of clearing your windscreen, you're putting it in fucking reverse. The other thing is, I fucking hate the hand pull lever for the brake. It's located behind Pandora's box, and I don't have any opinion on this other than the fact that it's wrong, and everyone should agree with me and it's shit. So when it comes to the actual drive, as you'd expect, the Mercedes-Benz fucking canes it. With 210 horsies under the foot and 7 gears under the finger, this thing is pretty rapid. It's not crazy fast like Mad Max, but it's kind of more like what he would have been like when he worked downtown and had a respectable job before all the crazy desert shit happened, I guess. Now, I do wonder if other Mercedes owners look at these cars being driven around by the likes of me, kids being like, oh, we use, and get annoyed that they spent so much money in a car that anyone can drive now. But the reality is, these cars cost a little bit more than the other cars per minute. So now the part that none of you care about. Which car is the best? Well, if you have a canoe or a bike or any of that outdoor shit, I don't know what they are, you need a car to put it on, take the Evo, of course. If you're just getting from A to B and you care about the price, take the small car. For all other occasions, you gotta take one of these. They're definitely the best. Give it a shot, you'll love it. But in reality, I think that the fact that we can pick any of these 3 cars is pretty sweet. So good on you, Seattle.
Music. You still watching this? Music. Music. Pardon me? Pardon me?